Whether you're going away on a quick weekend getaway or a long backpacking adventure abroad, having the right gear can completely change the way you experience your travels. In this video, I'm going to walk you through my absolute favorite must-have travel essentials for 2025, the items that I personally swear by that make every trip smoother, more organized, and way more enjoyable. And they're all budget items. It absolutely drives me crazy when I watch travel essential videos and they're recommending a $300 backpack and just all these items for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And I'm a firm believer that you can have amazing travel gear that will positively impact your trip without breaking the bank. And you don't need a video to tell you that you need a super basic travel item like a toiletry bag or toiletry bottles or a neck pillow. I mean, come on, we all know that those are very basic things that we need when we travel. That's why in this video you won't get super expensive or super basic items that I recommend. I'll be going over some tech gadgets that help make traveling abroad a little bit easier, compact organizers that save a ton of luggage space, and comfort items that can make you feel at home wherever you are in the world. So whether you're a backpacker who's always on the road, a digital nomad, or someone just looking forward to your next holiday, this list has something for you. And all of these things are linked in my Amazon store, which is in the description below. Make sure to stick around until the end for my absolute favorite travel item that I think is such a game changer. First up, we have one of the best travel game changers for 2025, the magnetic portable phone charger. The progression of portable phone chargers just within my travel years has been insane. I mean, I remember when I first started traveling and having a portable charging bank with the long cord sticking out. I just thought it was so awesome that I could charge on the go when I was walking around cities. And then there was those little iWalk chargers that, I recommended in my 2023 travel essentials video, where you just have this small thing and a plug that plugs into your phone. So it's like, wow, you don't need the cord anymore. And now there's these super thin magnetic portable phone chargers that are just insane, and they're actual game changers in my opinion, because it just snaps to the back of your phone. No wires, no plugging in, no hassle, just instant power on the go. And most of them are super skinny and lightweight and designed to just fit right into your pocket or your bag without taking up too much space. It also makes it super easy to use while it's charging and you're kind of walking around cities, because it doesn't feel clunky or awkward. You can use this for long flights, especially those budget airlines that don't have charging ports, all day sightseeing, or just getting caught in a place that doesn't have outlets. You'll never have to stress about a dead phone again. Next up, we have this Epica universal travel adapter. You'd be surprised at how many people I talk to as first-time beginner travelers who don't realize that plugs are different in other countries and that their devices won't work once they get there. So having this all-in-one universal travel adapter is a lifesaver, because it doesn't matter what country you're going to, it will always work. Plus, you can have one actual US style plug plugged into it, one USB device plugged into it, and 3 USB-C devices plugged into it. So it can do a lot just with this one thing. Plus, it's dual voltage. Another thing a lot of people don't know is that US electrical products use 120 voltage, whereas in Europe it's 230 voltage. So if you plug in a US device when you're in Europe, you can easily blow a fuse, which can be super dangerous to you, the building, and damage the device that you're plugging in. But with this adapter, it also converts voltage, so it's really easy to use any device no matter where you are in the world. If you want 20% off this adapter, click on the link to find it in my Amazon storefront and type in the code EPICA20OFF for 20% off your order. Next, we have another Epica product, compression packing cubes. Compression packing cubes are honestly one of the biggest hacks for traveling in 2025. If you've ever struggled with an overstuffed suitcase or backpack and you try to keep outfits organized on the road, these little cubes are lifesavers. Unlike regular packing cubes, compression packing cubes have an extra zipper layer that squeezes all of the air out of them, flattens everything down, and basically just gives you extra space in your bag. You can fit way more clothes in your carry-on, keep categories separate, like, tops in one cube, pants in another. And especially when you're on the road for long periods of time, it seriously helps you keep things organized, because you won't have to dig through your entire bag looking for one pair of pants. You'll just grab the pants cube, get out, and then find the one that you're looking for. And again, for longer trips, you can even separate clean and dirty clothes by flipping cubes inside out. Or I have another dirty clothes hack in my last point, so stick around for that. And not that it affects the functionality of the cubes, but these specific Epica ones are so aesthetic. I've used a few different types of compression packing cubes, and honestly they're all relatively the same with functionality, let's be honest, but these ones are by far the most aesthetic ones I've used. I love the matte tan so much because I love earth tones, but they do have a few different colors to choose from. So if you do want these Epica compression packing cubes. Use the link and find it in my Amazon storefront below, and use the code EPICA20 off for 20% off your order. Next, we have an electronics organizer bag. This is one of those underrated travel essentials that you don't really realize that you need until you've got one. It's just so annoying when you're just digging through trying to find all the different chargers, earbuds, portable batteries, memory cards, adapters, and they all end up tangled at the bottom of your backpack or suitcase, or you're specifically looking for one charging cord and you have to dig through multiple to find the one that you want. With an electronics organizer bag, everything has its own little pocket or strap, so there's no more digging around when your phone hits 2% and you're at the airport and you just are trying to show your boarding pass. Most bags are slim, they're lightweight, but they open up flat like a little mini binder, so it makes it super easy to find exactly what you packed or what you're looking for. Some even have waterproof lining or padded compartments, which is a lifesaver for protecting expensive gear. Next, we have another underrated item that you don't really think about until you've been traveling on the road for a while: laundry detergent sheets. When you are living out of a backpack, especially for a long period of time, you have to constantly do laundry, of course. And you obviously can't bring liquid detergent with you in your bag because one, it just takes up too much space, but two, it just gets expensive if you're constantly buying bottles of detergent and then having to ditch it in each city that you go to because you can't really bring it with you. So these sheets are perfect because they don't take up a lot of space in your backpack. You can kind of just slip them in anywhere that has a flat pocket, and that way you have detergent no matter where you are in the world. Plus, there's zero plastic used in the packaging or in the sheets themselves, so you are helping save the planet compared to plastic bottles of detergent or even those little plastic detergent pods. Next, we have a foldable day backpack. This is something that you don't really think about, especially when you are backpacking, because you're thinking, well, I already have a backpack with all my stuff in it. But that backpack is full of all of your stuff, right? So you don't want to have to take stuff out of that and then use that as your day bag for the day. You want a bag that you can use to go out exploring for the day, even if you're just doing day trips where you're literally gone from sunrise to sundown. So you get one of these foldable backpacks, and it's perfect because it folds up into this teeny tiny little bag. Then you can just clip that to the outside of your backpack or backpack, and then when you get to your hotel, your hostel, you just drop off your bag, unfold this day backpack, fill it up with everything you need for that day, and it just makes things super easy. This next one I've literally been bringing with me for years, and it's such a game changer for travel: a silk pillowcase. So we've all heard by now that silk pillowcases are better for your skin and your hair because it causes less damage, so you might as well bring it with you while you travel and use it in hotels and airplanes. You can even shove clothes in it and create a pillow for a long wait in an airport, or as a way to get extra stuff on the airplane with you if you don't feel like packing everything perfectly for a quick little flight, or if you went on a shopping spree before your flight home and now everything doesn't fit in your bag anymore. And of course, if you're roughing it as a backpacker and you're staying in questionable, really cheap hostels, it's always comforting knowing that you're laying your head on something really clean that night. So I absolutely do not go anywhere without it. And pro tip, traveling with it, turn it inside out, then pack it up in your backpack, so that way in case there's any dirty laundry or anything else that's not completely clean and it's rubbing up against it, it doesn't matter because you'll just pull it out, flip it inside out, and then you'll sleep on it and it'll still be clean. Next is a microfiber towel. Originally, I used to bring these everywhere with me because whenever I traveled, I stayed in hostels and they wouldn't have any towels, or you'd have to pay to use a towel, which I wouldn't do. So I'd bring my own, and they're absolutely perfect for that because they fold up so small, barely take up any space in your backpack, and they're also dry really quick. Now that I'm older, I don't really stay in hostels that much, but I still love having them because I love using them as beach towels, park picnic blankets, or honestly really any random towel or blanket item that you might need while traveling. It's pretty versatile, and I like this one in particular because it comes with a washcloth size, which I always use to wash my face in airports or on long flights, and it's just so helpful. And both the washcloth and the regular size towel fit in this little zip up bag that you can easily fit inside your backpack because it folds up pretty flat, or attach it to the outside with a carabiner. Next, we have these little travel perfume bottles, which I had been seeing a lot of online, so I wanted to try them out for myself, and they're actually super amazing. They're so easy to fill up, and all you do is unscrew the top of your regular perfume bottle, and then you put this travel bottle on top and press down to start filling it up. It holds a decent amount and comes in a 4-pack for only $7, so you can bring 4 different scents with you or just load up on one. Nick and I actually just bought the 4-pack for both of us, so then each of us got 2 bottles of cologne or Perfume, and it was amazing, especially for the price. You can't beat it. And lastly, we have my favorite travel item, which is this backpack. Everyone always wants to know the best way to pack things in a personal item or a carry-on suitcase, and it really all starts with the bag that you have to pack everything into. And like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, every travel influencer always recommends these super expensive backpacks, and don't get me wrong, I'm sure that they are amazing, but who has $300 to spend on a backpack? That's why I love this one so much and have made several videos about it, because it fits so much and it's so cheap. If you click on the link to my Amazon store, you'll see that they have multiple sizes from a 20 liter all the way to a 45 liter. So both a 20 and 25 liter bag could count as a personal item size. So it's perfect if you are traveling around Europe, taking budget airlines like Ryanair or EasyJet, where it costs money to have a carry-on backpack or suitcase. So it'll allow you to travel for as much as possible for as cheap. And that's the size that I have. It's only $25. I've been using it for 2 years now, and it's literally gone on dozens and dozens of trips with me, and it's held up so well. It still looks really brand new in my opinion, and I can't recommend it enough. And like I mentioned earlier about the hack for dirty clothes, this bag does have a shoe compartment at the bottom that's perfect for dirty laundry if you didn't bring a second pair of shoes to fill that spot. So like I said in the beginning of the video, all of these items are linked in my Amazon storefront, and the link to that is in the description below. Of course, there are some other super basic items like toiletry bottles, toiletry bags, neck pillow, water bottles, just any other basic travel items that you need and I personally use. So it's the perfect budget one-stop travel shop in my opinion. Emphasis on the word budget. I promise you I would never recommend any super expensive products, because I just really think it's always possible to travel on a budget. So take a look through those items, see if anything else makes sense for you and your upcoming trip, and if I haven't already convinced you to buy this amazing $25 budget backpack, take a look at this video where I go through all of the features of the bag and give you tips on how to pack a personal item as efficiently as possible.